Hi everybody, this is just a sound check. Can you please confirm that you can hear me clearly in the chat? And in a few minutes we'll start the session. Hi everyone, welcome to the live session. As usual, we are doing this live session on every Saturday. Welcome to everyone who are new to WeTradeWaves channel. Guys, those of you who are new, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon to not miss any update. A lot of things, guys, are happening at WeTradeWaves. We are updating on all our social media platforms, and we really hope that you made money last week. Market was not easy, but we managed to make money. And a lot of members also were making progress, we're making money, we're passing challenges. I'll show you also a few pictures during the session. Okay, I'll just read the chat, guys, for 30 seconds. Thank you very much for those who are confirming the sound, by the way. And to let you know, this session is recorded in case of any disconnection. If there's any problem with the connection during the session, we'll upload this later on for the HD version. Okay, but before we start, I want all of you guys to keep watching till the end. I'll try my best to show you the structures today, the bias, and explain you a bit more about psychology because it's a very important topic, okay? As usual, we give you tips and advice and we give you the bias. So let's get started. Also to let you know, there will be a bit of delay, those who don't know, because it's a live stream. It will be a bit of delay, like 5 to 10 seconds between you hear my voice and between I can read your chat, okay? And those of you who don't know how things will usually go here, we'll cover basically the YouTube list that you can see to the right side of the screen, step by step, pair by pair, and at the end, I'll read again the chat for a few minutes before we end the session, okay? So, hi Muhammad, perfect guys, Riyadh, Ali, Muna, Javid, and you. Great guys, again, thank you for confirming, and let's get started. This week, or I would say next week, it will be very, very important, okay? Before I cover the charts, I just want to show you guys what do we have for next week in terms of news. And look at this. Next week, guys, it will be very interesting because we will be having a lot of volatility, okay? Starting from, I would say, Monday and all the way till Friday. Look at this. What do we have? We'll have CPI on Tuesday. We'll have also pound news, euro news. We'll have also interest rates, employment rates. We'll have a lot, guys, of big news next week. And all of you know that whenever we have news, we'll have volatility. And we as traders, we love volatility because this is basically how we can, I would say, capitalize from the next wave, okay? It's not always we avoid to trade news. When the structure is aligning with the news, that's the perfect time to enter. And we can see that a lot of charts are ready for the next move, okay? So those of you who don't know, again, this sort of news, guys, and this sort of fundamental analysis we do during our Sunday live sessions. I don't want to basically spend too much time explaining about that, but you can read all details on our website about WTW membership. This is basically what you get if you join us. Do not miss these sessions, guys. And also we have given you the extension for the daily live sessions. So whenever you join, you will get access to the Sunday live session, Wednesday update, and the daily live session with our admins and with our seniors and moderators as well, okay? So with that, I just want to give you a heads up what will be basically happening next week in terms of the news. It's a high volatility week. We can make a lot of money trading it, okay? So this is in regards to the fundamental analysis that we usually cover in details on every Sunday live session, okay? Again, those who are new, Sunday live session, guys, is for WTW members, all right? Back to the charts. Gold, for this one. The bigger picture, I think most of you know it. We have basically, again, I'll try to explain a bit more in details this week because a lot of you guys are liking and commenting, and thank you very much for that. Those of you guys who are, or basically who can watch from more than one device once we finish, because you can comment on this stream once the stream will be ended, okay? So once we finish the live session, please try to watch it tomorrow from more than one device, give us a thumbs up, and also leave a comment if possible. This will basically give a sign for YouTube algo that this is an important forecast. If you think basically it's an important forecast, by the way, and will help YouTube algo to show this forecast to more traders, all right? So gold for this one. Everybody, guys, was, I would say, looking to buy gold to the upside from the top, okay, above 2K. And we said from here, market will be dropping as we're expecting gold to fall. And most of you know that. Those of you are following us, you know that. And what we are doing on a weekly basis is we are following the charts, guys, and we are following the pattern step by step, wave by wave, week by week. It's very important. And what we give you during these weekly live sessions, we give you the bias for the next few days only. But the bigger picture, we know it, okay? We know it way before because we do the analysis before we go and give you the bias, all right? So for this drop, market give us this upwave, this basically the daily chart. I'm just covering this one for those who don't know where are we in the bigger picture. It's very important, okay? So this upwave has to correct here, all right? This, by the way, was a corrective structure just to do a small, I would say, top-down analysis, again, as some sort of operation for your likes and comments, okay? So market went up, it gave us a corrective structure. Those of you who don't know, this is a contracting flat, and after that, market started to push up. After this upwave, we are getting a corrective structure here. The bigger picture for gold is in the making at the moment here, because we might have more than one variation. But all we know is basically after this upwave, market is correcting here, or it's starting a corrective structure. And this is what you want to focus on, this part. If I go to the 4 hours, after this top, market started to fall. Most of you know that we were biased to the downside from here. We've got a drop, corrective structure, drop. Another corrective structure. This was perfect textbook and a complete pattern to us. And a lot of our members, guys, took a sell from here to the downside. All right? Now, if I zoom in just to show you the patterns, even in this one, again, I'm not supposed to do that, but because a lot of you are liking and commenting, again, I'm trying to show you guys more advanced structures. So you know basically how we look at charts, and probably you can learn something new every single week, okay? Above this top, This was a pullback, by the way, and this related to smart money concept, where the market have basically retraced to, and how we took this sell to downside. It was also perfect sell, corrective structure, another drop, and this was a complete pattern for another fall. And just to let you know, in terms of liquidity, by the way, we are, guys, posting a lot of tips and advice on our social media platforms, especially on Instagram. Please follow us on all our social media platforms. You will learn a lot, okay? So after this upwave, market gave us a pullback. Up again, we broke this top, liquidity check, and the market started to fall. This was a great sell, by the way, to the downside. After that, market started to push up, down, up. This was a sell, and this was also covered during our Wednesday session. That was sent basically to our WTW members, okay? So we've got in this sell to downside. Again, some of our members took this buy. And that's why I always say, once you know how to trade correctly, you'll be able to trade every single wave. It's not necessary, it's not the goal, but you'll be able to see every single wave and trade it as well. We have members who took this buy from here, and we have members who took this sell as well to the downside, okay? And we said also we are expecting a reaction from this zone, okay? After this drop, market started to push up. Now, this structure, guys, here is a bit complex again. And there is a reason for that. I'll explain you why. Because usually, the structure, it should be something like this, the corrective pattern. Up, correction, up. Whenever we see sharp up, sharp down, sharp up, most probably, the structure will be complex. That's one. Second, perfect, Alan, you are saying this complex. What's your bias here? What do you expect from market to do next for gold? Because all what I'm looking for is the next wave, okay? But for this one, guys, again, even if this is a complex structure, personally, I am biased to the downside. That's second point, okay? This structure is complex. My bias is toward the downside. Even if this one will go down to break this low, and this low, I'm biased to the downside first thing first, all right? Again, even if this will be a corrective structure for one more push up, we know basically how to manage the trade if we get in, and we will update you during the daily live sessions and during Wednesday session as well. On top of that, during our Sunday live session, we'll explain you this in details. All right, guys? If you want to take advantage of the live sessions, you can join WTW membership. It's the only solution you need to become independent, successful trader. It's not from, don't take my words for it, guys. You can go to our Trustpilot profile to read the feedback. You can see a lot of video feedbacks on our website. And I think you see a lot of proofs during the previous videos, and I'll show you also some during this live stream as well. But again, back to gold. For this one, I'm biased to the downside here, okay? If market gives me a corrective structure or if market starts to push up, I'm not interested. First thing first, I need to see a drop here. After this drop, I'll also explain you this, but it's too early to say that. After this drop, market will push back up. Okay, it's not like up or down, or it's not like market, it can go up or it can go down. I'm giving you one direction, one bias here. I'm biased to the downside. If market will go otherwise, I will ignore it. Or if I'm in, I can manage my trades to get out for small loss, the worst case scenario. Because remember one thing, guys, after you get in the trade, you should only have, or you should only get 4 outcomes. Small loss, break even, small win, or big win. Big loss shouldn't be one of your outcomes. Even I know a lot of you face this, right? Face this big loss situation. You might be adding to losing positions. You might be over-risking. You might be entering without knowing what you are doing. You might be facing the fear of missing out. All of this, guys, is normal. How you can pass this is by learning how to trade correctly. All of this is happening to you because of the lack of knowledge and you don't know what to invest in. The first thing you have to invest in is yourself. How? Learn how to trade correctly, guys. Do not join us. We are giving you this option, but you have a lot of other options. It's up to you to decide if you want to join us or not. But joining us, guys, will give you the edge. Make sense? Yes, oil. For this one, well, this structure here, this drop was, I would say, expected. And after this drop, market went up to complete another structure. Some of members took this sell, some of our members took this buy, and some of members are in the sell again. All right? what's next? What's our bias? Regardless if you are in, if you are not in, what is our bias? Two scenarios here. I'm 50-50 here for US oil. But even if I'm 50-50, if market will go in one direction, one direction, guys, can give you a lot of money if you know how to ride the next wave. All right? So for this one, what's next? This from here to here, without going into details, is a complete structure. Even if they went for the cut, we know basically what's happening in the news and what's basically the fundamentals for the oil. They went for the cut, for what's happening in for OPEC meetings, all this stuff. Regardless, I'm talking structure here. This structure from here to here is completed, which means those of you who are in the sell, do not close your trades, guys. Okay? Why is that? Because if market will fall, it will be falling all the way to break this low and this low also. This is for those who are biased to the downside. Those of you who took this buy, you must have made some profits and you must still be in for now. I'm not referring here to those who are biased to the upside. This forecast to the downside is for those who are expecting market to fall. Make sense? If you are in the sell, just move your stops and let the market unfold. Those of you who are not in and you want to look for sell setups, wait for market to drop. Again, I'm just covering the downwards bias now. Wait for market to drop, give you a corrective structure, and you can go for the sell. Without a corrective structure, jumping in from here is very dangerous. Now, I'll switch my bias for those who are biased to the upside. This up wave, guys, if you are biased to the upside, you have to wait for market to correct, drop, and then go for this up wave. And this up move, guys, it might go all the way out to break this top and this top again. And this will be an extension for this structure, by the way. Again, I'll not go into too much details because this will not be fair basis for WTW members, but just saying I'm covering the two biases because it's 50-50 for now for me. More details about how to take this trade, where to put stop loss, where to put take profits will be covered during our Sunday live session by T, which will be conducted tomorrow at 1 p.m. UK time. Do not miss, guys, the live sessions because we are covering everything in it. Okay? Again, those of you who don't know, these are basically the features of WTW membership. You can read it. You can go to the website to see the details. And after that, you take the decision. Dorian, those of you guys who are asking questions in the chat, please, I'll read the chat after I finish the coverage of these pairs, okay? So, also, we will have few members who will be helping in the chat as well if you have any question. Anyway, Dorian, for this one, again, this was a corrective structure to us. All of you know that, and market started to push up. We are getting now a corrective structure here. What's next? If we get another correction, one more fall for another push up. This will be a complex structure, by the way, okay? If I need to take any action for dollar yen, I'll wait for market to drop and then I look for my buy setups, okay? If market will continue to the upside, above this top, I look for my sell setups. Will this be one of our trades of the week? We'll let you know during our Sunday live session because the trades of the week are shared during our Sunday live session. And I don't want you guys to have false promises because not all the trades of the week will be working, okay? Just to let you know. We have trades of the week who will be going for small loss, and we have trades of the week where we can make a lot of money from them, okay? As example, if we share 4 trades, let's say 1 will be a loss and 3 will be profits, and so on and so forth, okay? Last month, it was amazing. The trade of the month for this week, or like, let's say for this month, that was shared during our last Sunday session, it's working perfectly and it's moving as expected. If you basically want to know what was the trade of the month, it was pound CAD to the upside. And let me show you this one. Let me finish dollar yen first and I'll show you the pound CAD. So dollar yen for this one, if market will push to the upside to break this top, I look for sells. And if market will fall to break this low, I look for my buy setups. It's not trend reversal strategy. It's basically following the structures and following the waves. Because as we trade waivers, we know when to trade reversals and when to ride the trend. And we have both the strategies. We have all the strategies, by the way, that are included inside WTW Masterclass that you will be basically able to access it as soon as you join WTW membership. After that, I look for this next structure. Okay, that's for dollar yen. If you are in any trade, market is exactly in the middle for now. I will not take any action from the current levels. Nasdaq for this one, market was pulling back, just small pullback up again, small pullback up, and all of you know the levels, 148.15, right, 15K. So these levels, we are waiting for market basically to hit these levels before we start to look for bigger corrective structure. All what market is doing now is a small pullback up again, small pullback up again, and so on and so forth. Any buy setup from current levels, I will ignore. I'll wait for market to give me a sell setup or even push up, and then I look for my sell setups. I'm expecting a drop for Nasdaq, and the wave will be something similar to this one, minimum, right? I'm repeating minimum because this corrective structure, it can be bigger than that. And again, I'll show you this again. Next week, guys, we have a lot of volatility. So these moves, all these moves, we can get it during next week. And we'll update you again during Sunday, Wednesday, and on a daily basis as well. DXY, this was crazy, okay? I'll show you why shortly, but after this upwave, we knew that market will push down and give us a corrective structure. We've got this drop. This was the first wave. We've got this upwave. This was the second wave. And market was correcting here. We've got a complete corrective structure, and we've got this up move. This up move stopped here because of the smart money concept. I'll not go into details why market reversed from here, but you can make money from this drop, from this upwave, from this drop. And if you took this buy, this must have been a break-even trade. Or the worst case scenario, it should be small loss if you took this buy. Make sense, guys? After this upwave, market started to drop. Perfect. What's next? Before I show you what's next, let me show you how we posted this one for you on TradingView. And I want all of you guys to follow us on TradingView as well, because we'll post charts time to time there. This, by the way, our TradingView profile. You can follow us here. All the links are in the description under this video, all our official links. So we are posting for you charts. I can show you a few charts like this one as example that was posted before. And just to show you guys the details of what you will be able to forecast once you learn wave analysis. This drop, this upwave, this drop. 3 waves in advance, right? And some other charts as well. Of course, these charts, guys, are posted before the move, right? As example, this was posted on June 2nd. Look at this. We said to you, market will be correcting to the downside, okay? And this details, or I would say this this analysis was shared on our Instagram as well as Reel, as step-by-step process, okay? So look at this. This was the forecast. We're expecting market to drop to the downside and give us a corrective structure. And this was also explained under this post, like the description. Look at this. So market went to the downside, it went up, it went back down. 3 waves just for now. And if market will give us next week this up move, I think this will be crazy, isn't it? Okay? Now, that's why, guys, we go with you step by step every single week to update you about the charts, okay? What's happening here? Is there any change of structure? In all the cases, personally, I'm biased to the upside for dollar from this level, or even if market will drop once more, one push up will be coming. My bias is towards the upside for dollar. Make sense? Any change of structure, if the news will change the structure, again, we'll update you during our Wednesday session, because after Wednesday, we have a lot of news, and we tend to send the recording before London open, because most of you know the most volatility will be during London and New York session. And we also pay attention to that. That's why Wednesday session, guys, recording will be uploaded before London session, most of the times. Anyway, dollar, this is what I'm expecting next from the market to do. Okay? So, if you are in any trade, guys, make sure to manage it just to not basically take a loss before the news. Euro dollar for this one, market started to push up. I think we're expecting next week market to push up right after this drop. After this upwave, this was an impulsive move. This is what we said during our Sunday and Wednesday session as well. After this upwave, market went up and we broke this top. Broke this top and we started to pull back. What's next, Alan? This wave, guys, it can push up once more before the fall. I'll be focusing on my sell setups first. So I need one wave to the downside, either from here or from above the top before the next structure. Okay? I'll not basically explain the next structure. Again, this is not fair for WTW members. First thing first, let's focus on the short-term move, and after that, we'll update you. First thing, I'll be focusing on this trap, and we'll see what the market will give us. We'll read the structures, the waves, and we'll give you the next bias. Pound dollar, I was not having time, guys, to show you what we said for this one during our Sunday and Wednesday, but this was covered in details. And we have said to our members, we are expecting market to push all the way up to break this top. All WTW members should remember that. Again, I was not having time basically to show you this because this was covered in details. Probably I'll let the team work on this to post a short video as a reel or short on YouTube or on Insta. So you will know basically how we covered this one during our Wednesday session as well. Anyway, for this one, we've got this up wave, a pullback, and market started to push up. If you took this buy, perfect, because we're expecting market to push up. And this turns out to be an impulsive move, and we broke this top. Very good. Exactly as expected. And I really hope a lot of you took this buy and made money trading this up wave. What's next? After this up move, I'm expecting market to fall. And this trap is basically what we are looking to trade if market gives us a setup. Remember, we have a rule at We Trade Waves, no setup, no trade. And that way, that's basically, guys, what makes We Trade Waivers successful. Again, I'm not trying to give you false promises. It's all about transparency and it's all about proof. Okay? We have showed you on our YouTube a lot of times that we are making money from trading. And the videos are on our YouTube channel anyway. You can even check that in the description under this video once the live stream will be ended. You can see the description and you can see the links in the description. Now, what I'll show you, how We Trade Waivers, guys, are passing challenges, are passing funded trade challenges, are making successful trades as well. And I'll show you their equity curve because this is very, very important. It's not about us making money. Leadership, guys, is about making everybody successful. Okay, it's not about me being successful. I'm successful. I know myself. I'm trying to help you. And we are giving you this solution to help you succeeding. We are making money from trading. And if we can do it, you can do it too. Let me show you this one, by the way. This was what happening, guys, for We Trade Waivers inside the Slack. This, by the way, just the general Slack. We have here the other channels where our members are posting charts, they are posting trade setups, and they are posting tips, a lot of things. But anyway, from Monday, we started to have the daily sessions here. These daily sessions are also posted for We Trade Waivers on their dashboards, because once you join We Trade Waves, you will get access to a personalized dashboard. Okay? So if I scroll down just to show you what was happening during the week, all these daily sessions were basically conducted by our seniors and moderators. And also we did the Q&A session, by the way. This basic Q&A session was for WTW members. Again, this is a private link, so don't try to access it. You will not be able to access it anyway. So after this Q&A session, it was 2 hours. And this session, guys, we were covering the structures and details, psychology, and a lot of moves as well. Now, if I scroll down, look at this. This is, by the way, Vanish, one of our moderators. I just want to show you the equity curve, okay? So look at this. This is the equity curve. If you learn how to trade correctly, you'll be able to make a lot of money. And by the way, Vanish is one of our moderators who have a lot of experience, and he joined We Trade Waves after he joined a lot of other groups and other courses, with full respect to everybody, okay? Again, underneath, we have like Christian. He passed also this funded challenge, okay, the phase 1. And I don't want to just to show you this one. I want to show you guys the amount of support, the amount of, I would show you basically the spirit of the community. This is what you need. You have to surround yourself, guys, with like-minded people in order to succeed. Because all of us know trading is a lonely business. If you have the chance to join this community, guys, try us for 1 month, okay? And after that, if you don't like, you can cancel anytime if you'd like. And Vanish was also here reviewing his trades step by step during yesterday's session. He was reviewing his trades, guys, every single trade that he took. So I think you know what I'm talking about, okay? And I'm showing you the value, guys, about just what you get from the general. Also, our members are sending basically any news about if they can help the community, they are sending this one as well, okay? I'm not trying to give any advertisement for any specific fund trader company, but just saying what's happening at We Trade Waves, all right? And again, we have a lot of support from the community as well. Muna, by the way, is one of our, I would say, chief of happiness inside We Trade Waves community. Muna is an amazing person, by the way. He joined every single session and he tried to put the positive vibes on every single session. I'm just giving you guys a heads up what's happening at We Trade Waves just to know how the community is performing. Okay, we have positive vibes. We are meeting on a daily basis and we are analyzing the charts. Again, not every trade is a winning trade. We all know that, and you should know this as well. And Forex trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You have to learn how to trade correctly first from today, because to master We Trade Waves concept, you need no less than 5 to 6 months. No less. That's why you have to start today. All right, guys? And it's your opportunity. You don't have to miss it, by the way. Okay? Again, why you don't have to miss this week's session? Because tomorrow we'll analyze these news in detail. Steve will go through this one by one to explain you what to expect from this one and about the macroeconomic factors as well. Every single news here, step by step, what to expect from it, so you can trade the next wave. Make sense? Back to pound dollar, I'm expecting market to give us a drop. And this is the trade. If market gives me a setup, I'll go for the sell setup for pound dollar. If we have any change of structure, unfortunately, we'll not be able to update you here. We'll update our members during daily and Wednesday session. Or else, if market will drop till next Saturday, I hope that you'll be able to make money from it. Aussie dollar for this one. This was one of our trades of the week where market was falling. We said on Wednesday, we're expecting market to fall. So if you get in the sell here, this must have been a small profits, break even, or the worst case scenario is small loss. And again, as some sort of give back or thank you for those who are liking and commenting and watching till the end, I'll explain you one more structure to focus on in details today, so you know how to manage your trades in case you usually jump in or in case you trade without stop loss. I don't suggest you to do that, guys, but in case, just to show you how you can manage your trades structurally in this way, okay? So again, market gave us a corrective structure up. This was an expanding flat. That's why this was the trade only. Even last week, even if on Sunday this was, let's say, a trade of the week, market corrects up and drop, you can take your trade up for break even, okay? And if you sold from here, from Wednesday, this must have been a profitable trade or small profit, I would say the worst case scenario, because market was giving us a lot of time before started to move up, okay? Now I'm switching back to 1 hour just to show you what I was explaining about how to manage the trades in case you trade without stop loss. Look at this. Every time you expect market to reverse, okay? And if you see market moving like this, I'll change the color for you. If you see market dropping to the downside and you're expecting this move to continue to the downside, if you get an up move here, instead of this being a liquidity graph for another fall, market started to correct here. If you see this sort of structure, guys, you have to close your trade, because this is a trend continuation pattern. This is a trend continuation formation, because after that, market will push back up. This, guys, might save a lot of you from a lot of losses, because we don't do that and we do not trade this, and most of you know that. But if you trade support and resistance, double top, whatever you want to call it here, okay, we love to see these sort of patterns because we have a lot of liquidity above them. Now, if you took this sell here for any reason, if you are a support and resistance trader, if you see anyone publicly saying I'm selling Aussie dollar, if you are trading this one because of just saying this pin bar here, if you are trading this one because of the double top formation, if you see market correcting here, get out. You have to do that, because if you don't, market will push against you big time. Okay? Backtest this one, guys. This will save you from a lot of losses. This sort of tiny advanced explanation I also explain this on every Q&A session for WTW members. If you start to take notes, guys, from these, you will become an advanced trader in no time. Okay? So, what's next, Alan, for Aussie dollar? I'm expecting market to fall. This is the trade and this is the move. Any sell setup I'm getting for Aussie dollar, I'll go for it. Only if market gives me a sell setup. Perfect, Alan. What if market will keep pushing to the upside like that? I will leave it. It's not my trade. It's not my move. I'll accept that I was wrong here and I will leave it. It's not like if market started to push to the upside, I'll jump in because of the fear of missing out. Majority of traders, they will do that. Okay? And this fear of missing out, guys, comes from the lack of knowledge. Because if you know that market has to pull back or will correct sooner or later, you will not jump in here to the upside. Why would you do that? We don't. Because we know how the market moves. If you know, guys, how to read the charts correctly, you'll be able to know every single wave and you will be able to read every single structure. Now, if the market is in the middle, you can leave it. It's not every time you look at charts, you have to click the trade. You have to accept that and you have to know this, by the way. Okay? It's not every time I look at my chart, I have to click the trade. It's so easy to get in, guys, but getting out is the challenge. Okay? Getting in the trade, just one click. Buy, sell. Getting out of the trade is the challenge. And that basically is the most important, I would say, topic that I usually try to cover during our Q&A sessions as well, for our members to know how to manage the trades, how to enter, how to exit, what if market do this. It's all about if-then process. Okay? You as a trader, you have to have if-then process in your mind. If market do this, I'll do that. Okay? It's always like this. It should be like that. Okay? So for me, it's always about if market do this, this will be my reaction. It's not fear of missing out. It's not jumping in. And you should never ever jump in, guys, because jumping in means you are saying to me you are a gambler and just gambling the next move. Because jumping in is just you want to ride this wave and jumping in without knowing what you are doing. It's your emotions taking action. It's not your mind. Okay, guys? And as a trader, you have to have a probabilistic mindset. Okay? How to do that? Learn how to trade correctly. Join WTW membership. Again, I'm repeating this. It's for your benefits, not for our benefits. Okay? We have the best trading community. We are focusing on our members because we focus on the quality, not the quantity. So if you would like to join us, this is your solution. This is basically how you succeed. Okay? And this is basically your road for independent, successful trader. Anyway, Aussie dollar, you know our bias. More details will be shared during our Sunday live session. New Zealand dollar for this one, if you took this sell, guys, perfect. This was a short-term trade to the downside because we've got a drop, corrective structure, drop. This was a complete structure and market started to push up. So, two waves we can trade. This drop and this up wave. Make sense? Any example, Alan, for this structure? Look at this. Drop, up. These two waves were tradable waves, by the way. Okay? This was an expanding flat, just to let you know. Again, I'm explaining again and again. It's just for those guys who are liking and commenting. And by the way, we have here, guys, 141, I believe, watching or more. I see only 46 likes. I think this is not fair, isn't it? Guys, all of you, please hit the thumbs up, okay? Because this is very important for us to know, like you are liking what you are watching. And at the same time, this will help YouTube algorithm to show the forecast to more traders. So come on, guys, 48. I need to see, guys, 100 likes on this live stream, okay? What we are doing is for your benefits. Please, all you are asking is like and comment. Anyway, New Zealand dollar, this was an expanding flat here, and this was a regular flat, by the way. All these patterns, we teach them, by the way, in details, step by step. And also we teach you what pattern to trade, when the pattern will be completed, and how to ride the next wave. Anyway, up, correction, up. Now, again, New Zealand dollar, two scenarios. One, this will be a corrective structure similar to this one. For one more drop to break this low and then push back up, this is what I will be focusing on, the up wave, not the sell setup, by the way. Even if this will be a short-term trade, I will ignore this one, this option one, and option two, a corrective structure for another push up. In all the cases, I'll be focusing on my buy setups only for New Zealand dollar. Now, if you would like to take this out, you go for it. I don't mind. It's up to you. For me, I'll wait a corrective structure to go for the buy, or I'll wait for a drop to go for the buy. In all the cases, I'll be focusing on my buy setups for New Zealand dollar. And there is a reason for that. We'll explain you this during our Sunday session. Why only buy setup for New Zealand dollar? Pound yen, this was perfect. 175 got hit. You know, like we're expecting market to push up, and we said from here, this is a corrective structure. Up correction, up. This is a corrective structure, up. Another corrective structure, up. This is an uptrend. But this uptrend, guys, is about to end. Anytime, market can give us a wave similar to this one. Minimum. So do not miss this move when the market will start to give you setups here. Even if we get a corrective structure, want to push up to 176 levels, another fall will be coming. Which means any buy setups for pound yen from current levels, I will ignore it. I'll look for my sell setups, and I'll give you a target as well, 172.5. Okay? Again, I'm not supposed to give you this, guys, here, but just, again, some sort of thank you and appreciation. So minimum is here. This is the minimum. After we get the sell setup, right, guys? So even if market give us a corrective strike, one push up, I'll be looking for my sell setups. I'm repeating sell setups, because if for any reason market will push up from here 1,000 pips to the upside, I will not be in. All what I'm risking is small risk, 1%, 2%, or whatever percentage you want to risk. It should be small risk. Alan, can the market really push 1,000 pips to the upside from here? I think you are talking here no sense, or something not logical. Let me show you this. This is pound O's, guys, just to show you an example that market at the top do that time to time. Okay, I'll show you this one. Look at this. This is pound O. Market went up, correction, up, and so this was an uptrend, clear uptrend. Okay, imagine you like to trade basically reversals. Okay, and you wait for market to break this top and look for sell setups. And let's say you jumped in here. That's why, guys, everything we say is based on experience. It's not like something we are getting from the internet or something we are getting for free. It's based on 12, 15 years of experience. Okay, look at this. From here to here, this was 900 pips move. So imagine for any reason you get in the sell from here to the downside without stop loss. You'll break your account. And this happens again here, one more time to the upside. Well, Alan, this is just it happens once a time. It's just like one example. Not at all. Let me show you this one. So this is Swiss yen, all right? Look at this. Most of you know what was happening for the yen pairs a lot of times. This was 700 pips. And look at this here. This was 600 pips. I'll show you more examples. Look at this. Imagine, guys, for any reason, yeah, you took a buy from here to the upside because market started to push up and fear of missing out. I don't want to miss this up wave. Just saying, weighted waves is saying this will be pushing all the way up to break this top. I need to go in the buy. Look what happened here. That's why I always say to you guys, do not trade without stop loss. 600 pips against you. And a lot of other examples. If I keep searching, I can show you a lot of examples. We should not forget, by the way, the Swiss move, right? Back in the days. Let me show you this one again. I think we should not forget this one, yeah? This can happen anytime. Look at this. If I measure this one, 2,000 pips. Guys, can you see what I'm trying to show you? All right? That's why weighted waves, 4 golden rules are very, very important. Okay? Do not trade without stop loss. Do not jump in. Do not over risk. Do not over trade. And never, ever, never, ever add to losing position. Make sense? So for pound yen, you know basically what was happening here, and you know the bias. More details, by the way, how to enter into this trade once market will be ready. More details will be shared during our Sunday live session and Wednesday session as well, depending where the market will be by that time. All right, guys? So pound yen It's done. Dollar CAD. This is very important, by the way. I'm expecting market to push up. Anytime I see a buy setup, I'll go for it. Dollar CAD, I'm expecting market to push up, so I'll be looking for my buy setups only. This is also a very interesting chart, guys, and the levels will be shared by T tomorrow at 1 p.m. UK time. Silver, for this one, market gave us a corrective structure, it went back up. I'll leave it for now, guys. Even if market give us a corrective structure when we push up, I will leave it for now. Okay, it's in the middle. If I need to take action, I'll wait for a corrective structure before the next upwave. This is all what I will do. Okay, without a corrective structure, I will ignore silver. Okay, it's not my favorite asset, I would say. Okay, so corrective structure here. If market give us a corrective structure, we want to push up. But after this upwave, something big will happen. Okay, Bitcoin, for this one, guys, even if market will break this low, up is the move. This is a complete corrective structure. One more time for We Trade Waves followers. Okay, what are the structures here, Alan? Can you please explain? So the bigger picture, it's posted on our trading view. We have posted this for you guys, and I'll just cover from here. You've got the upwave, pull back, upwave. This is a complete corrective structure. This called, guys, 5 waves corrective structure. And this, again, for those who are watching till the end, I'm giving you guys advanced stuff here. What are the patterns inside the structure? Here, we have a contracting flat, by the way. Okay, and after this contracting flat, market dropped. After that, we've got another pattern. This was a regular flat here pattern, and we've got this drop. This is a complete 5-wave structure. Okay, so this is a corrective structure. It came into a form of 5-wave structure. It's called 5 waves corrective structure. Regardless of the labeling, regardless of the internals, we don't do that. We Trade Waves is different. The way we see charts, the way we label the charts is different. Okay, we focus on the structures, we focus on the liquidity pools, we focus on order blocks, smart money concept, price action, and our findings. That's why if market give us a corrective structure, another drop, we will not freak out here. Okay, after this drop, we'll look for our buy setups. This is the wave, and this is the move that we are focusing on. Now, as much as you can see the confidence in my voice, I don't want you guys to over risk. Okay, because this simply can fall all the way to 0. I'm not expecting that. This is low probability chance. Whatever you want to call this one, there's like 1% chance, but it exists. That's why do not risk all your money. Invest wisely. And if you want to trade, it will be a different story. You have to risk only small and you go for this trade. If you want to risk, if you want to invest, it's a different story. Even investment, you should not put all your eggs in one basket, as per Warren Buffett, right? The best investor in our century, isn't it? You get what I mean, all right? So for this one, I'm expecting market to push up. If we have any change of structure, we'll update you. The change of structure, guys, I don't want to explain it here, again, just to be fair for We Trade Waivers. The change of structure, or how the change of structure will look like, will be explained in details by T during our Sunday live session. Again, those of you guys who don't know about We Trade Waves membership, that's what you will get if you join us. Do not miss it, guys. This is for your benefit. Try it. If you don't like it, you can cancel. Okay? There's no lock-in period. Try it for 1 month, guys. See if you like it. If you don't, you can just say thank you very much and you can leave. Make sense? But this one will help you a lot to understand the structures and learn how to trade correctly. US30, a lot of you are also asking us about this. Anytime market can start a big corrective structure. Okay, so that's what I'm expecting next from the market to do for US30. Make sense, guys? That was basically in regards to the pairs. I'll just watch basically your the chat for maximum 3-5 minutes, and after that we end the session. Right, so Danny, for gold, Danny, I have covered this, yeah? I believe also you are one of our members. More details will be covered by T on Sunday session. Hi, Charles. Mike, thank you very much for that. Muhammad, thank you. Tilly, pound yen, I have done that for you. Jerry, amazing. Glad to hear that. Shadi, bigger picture for gold, euro dollar, and US oil will be given by T during our Sunday live session. Join the WTM membership and ask T this session. He will be basically covering this for you during this session. Okay. Rida from Beirut, good job, guys. Thank you, Rida. I'm also, by the way, in Beirut at the moment, Lebanon. Muna, thank you very much. PC Nafi, yes, New Zealand dollar was a great trade. Right, guys, I forgot to show you, by the way, pound CAD, right? Let me show you pound CAD quickly as trade of the month, just to show you how this was moving. Dollars are, it was not moving as expected, again, just to show you, or just to let you know, but it will be moving again. We're having also, I'll show you euro yen, by the way. Pound CAD, this was basic trade of the month to the upside. Most of free trade waivers are already in the buy, okay? And we're expecting this one to move to next levels. Next levels are inside your dashboards. So this was the trade of the month, all right? Last month, for May, we're having FTSE, and market was moving exactly as predicted for FTSE. And for pound CAD market, we are in profits at the moment. Not only this, I'll show you also euro yen was one of our trade of the month, and we have updated also our members. I believe also we have posted this for you guys on this trade. We took this trade as well, right? Let me show you this one. Yeah, this one, all right? So this was euro yen to the downside. Look at this. And this was a trade that we took to the downside here, and we managed the trade. We took profits after this upwave here. I'll not explain you why. We took profits here for some positions, one position, and we left the next one. We get out for break even. So we've made money, even if the market didn't move till the target. We've made money in this wave, all right? And we were updating our members on on Wednesday about the next wave here. So this euro yen, and we have other trades as well. I'll not basically cover them here, just to not reveal more setups and more targets, okay? So euro yen, pound CAD to the upside, dollars are, I'm repeating, dollars are, again, just to not say that I'm showing you only the winning trades. This was a losing trade. This was a trade of the week to the upside, and it's a losing trade, okay? Back to your questions. Right. So, thank you, Dave. James made 5% last week. Amazing, James. That's really good. Ahmed, thank you very much for your feedback. Guys, please like the stream, okay? Again, I'm repeating, once this will be ended, make sure guys to like, comment, share if possible on your social media platforms, and make sure guys to watch this one from more than one device. This will help us basically gain more watching time, okay? And this again for the YouTube algo. Dollar Swiss currency will be covered by T during the Sunday session. Dollar CAD, you have done that, Javed. You can watch the recording as soon as I end the stream. YouTube will process the HD version, and you can watch this one probably in 13 minutes, I would say. 30 minutes. And that's it. All right. Right. Guys, with that note, I wish you a successful trading week. Again, do not miss next week's moves. They will be very, very important. We'll have a lot of volatility, and all the news in details will be covered by T at the start of tomorrow's session. So do not miss it. Good luck, guys, and